Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome back to another Thursday stream. As always, covering the big important topics on Transformers Earth War. So, thanks for joining me again, guys. Much appreciated. So, just want to start the stream by saying a big thank you to everyone that's subbed. Big thank you to everyone that's been a member. It's 140 subscribers off 7k. So, if you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button now, guys. And if you're not a member, I'm going to do some giveaways quite soon. I started the wheels in motion. I'm thinking that I might, every single month, give at least one Cyber Pass away. That's the idea, guys. And so I've got to sort it out with Dale, the details. And the idea is that my members will all get sort of like, entries into that competition. A bit like the old giveaways that I used to do. But yeah, we're going to be giving a Cyber Pass away. At least one, maybe two. We'll have to wait and see. Every single month. So yeah, pretty cool. So if you're not a member already, consider becoming a member. The more of a member you are, the more entries you'll get into the competition. And if you've already got the Cyber Pass, then you can give it to someone else, or you can save it for another month, I think. Again, more details to come. But I'm looking going to start it on the next saga, guys, when that comes around next month. So if you're not a member already, consider becoming a member. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. And something else needs to start off with. If you've got some 5-star shards, don't pull from the new batch yet. Unless you're literally overflowing with shards. Because, a bit of a bug at the minute. And they're giving away 5-star dupes. And no, well, I did tell me I was Jake that a minute ago. And I said, guess what's happening? And he went, 6 stars are coming. It's like, no. 6 stars are not coming, guys. So don't worry about that. I know that some people out there might be thinking that. It's just a bit of a glitch. So obviously they will sort that and they will reimburse you your shards. So don't worry, guys. But yeah, if you've got some 5-star shards and want to pull, I'd maybe hold off quite yet pulling them. And hopefully the apes can fix that quite quickly. But let's crack on with the stream. So plenty to talk about today. So we're going through obviously the 5-star batch again, looking at the changes, and then I'm going to be doing the old sort of rating system where we sort of rate it out of an amount and compare it to the other batches. I think it was out of 25, so out of 5 each, and then we'll compare it to other batches. And what we might do is we might go back and look at the other batches and see, because we know 5-star combiners are coming now, and we know that certain bots are going to be part of combiners, that makes them a bit more desirable. So we'll also update the ratings, taking that into consideration as well. I'm going to sneeze. Am I? No, maybe. If I sneeze, apologies. But yeah, we will update the settings. Yeah. Did someone say giveaway? Yes, I'm doing a giveaway for my members next month, guys. But yeah, we'll also talk a bit about three combats that seem to do the same sort of thing, but not quite. I'm talking which one's best and why. And why one of those combats that are massive in the meta right now might be shifting out, and that might mean a big meta shift for some other bots as well. And I think this has been coming. I don't think we've actually seen this coming, even myself, over time. And I think the apes are trying to guide us into a certain direction away from a certain bot and a certain playstyle. And I think that's where they're going with it. And you'll have an idea, but it'll sort of hit home, I think, a bit more when we talk about it today. So that's obviously coming as well. So all that in today's stream. So let's have a look who we've got in the chat first, guys. So kicking off, we've got DDEC76. We've got Josu Prime. Good to see you. We've got Candyman. We've got E-Rods and Tracks. So for being the first 5 in the chat, I do this every now and again. Hit me up after the stream and we'll get you guys a Sunstreaker, Wozza, Stash Crystal. Just for being here soon, just for being one of the first ones in the stream. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, hit me up after the stream. We'll give you a Sunstreaker, Wozza, Stash Crystal. Then we've got Kim Bolano. Hello, how's it going? We've got Nightwolf. Good to see you too. We've got Carnage Mac. Alright, as always. Welcome back, brother. Matt Geeson. Good to see you back as well. Andrew Stevenson, as always. Hellraiser. Regulars on the stream. Stephen Gomez, good to see you too. One of my members. I'm going to say Erop. I think it's in Russian, I think. I don't want to insult you. But Erop, if that's, let me know if that's how I pronounce it right. Apologies. But thanks for joining. Daddy Pig, welcome back as well. William Wilkinson, obviously my brother Grind Time, who's always here. Good to see you, mate. We've got Darklands, MD Prime. We've got Jamie Carpenter, one of my members as well. Blade 19. Jimmy Watson, thanks for joining. I think you're maybe new to the stream or a different alias. But yeah, good to see you too. We've got Spencer394. We've got, it jumps ahead. We've got Fox, BBR, I think, is that right? Hello, thanks for joining. Good to see you. We've got Joseph Trillo. And we've got Fox the Bomb. And I think that is everyone. I think if I've missed anyone out, apologies. But I think we've got everyone there. Cool. Okay, let's have a look at this week's newsletter. And let's get into it. Try again. There we go. There we go. So, Barwick Grana Week Ninny Bong Target 1984 is the event. This week kicks off with an individual totalizer for sparks and crystals. So, weekend's event is a 50 prestige event, which is 50k points, or 10k per prestige. 119.84 crystals with a chance to drop a captain, sergeant, or corporal ranked item. 5-star shards. 50,000 premium character shards. 5,000 3-star shards. 2,500 4-star shards. 250 spark. K spark, sorry. 500,000 combiner spark. 500,000 combat spark. So plenty of spark, plenty of shards. And the event chips, so like I said, 100 event chips, 2 per prestige. And you've got a 1% chance of a captain rank, 3% chance of a sergeant, 6% chance of a corporal, then 15% chance of all the other shards, numbered 50, 25, or 10. Now, it's not a bad event. It's not an amazing event, but it's not bad. But I think this could have been a chance to really give some, like, you know, some decent rewards. But my issue mainly with this is that the apes say they listen, we say they don't, they disagree. But we always say, listen, after a big endurance, I know it wasn't the most successful endurance ever. I think it looked like there was about 7 teams went for the 5-star, I think, which is normally about 11 or 12. So quite a big drop because of the quality of the bot, which we talked about previously. But if you want to see about that bot, then go and check my previous video, guys. But my problem is that we always say, after a big endurance event, we want a nice, easy event, nice, chilled event, and then we start getting into nitty gritty. So after a big event, we want a small event. And if you go and watch the Space Ape Varsity, I think it is, university thing, where they go and lecture people on how to create games, and they talk about burnout and things like that, and literally they say themselves that after a big event, it should be a nice, easy event to sort of bring them back down again to not burn players out. And then they sort of do a big event, then they bring this 50k event out straight afterwards. And I know they're going to say, we don't have to do all the prestiges. But I don't see why they couldn't have done a nice, easy 10k event this week, and then done a 50k event next week. So, you know, they say, listen, these things happen, they do these things. You know, they roll back to things they used to do. Then people complain, and they go, oh, yeah. All right, okay, sorry, yeah. But then it's like, well, we keep having to tell you these things, you know, constantly repeating ourselves. So, yeah, not a bad event, but poor timing. Should be week 2 or 3, I think. No battle zones apply as always. In game updates and information, the new 5-star batch has dropped, but like I said, please don't pull from it yet until they fix it. And if you are going to pull, maybe just pull 1 or 2 at a push. And you might get 2 lots to play with on level, but just remember you might get a dupe. So I think you can pull once, you'll be alright, but I think twice max maybe. I don't know. If you're desperate. Then we've got Alpha Triton Time, obviously Rick, Garen, Junk Keep, Alpha Triton. We'll talk about the changes later. Afterbreaker and Flame War, Slug and Rampage, Grapple and Dirtbag. Go and check out your content creators. Obviously myself, NJ Hoist, Freezes Max, and Soldier. Go and check their channels out, guys. The saga schedule. So we've always said that we don't like to be determined. We don't like them. We like to know what we're going to do. So we've got a 50k individual prestige event this week. They've got a Alliance Totalizer to be determined, but I think they just changed that and just edited it wrong. A Combiner event next week. Then we've got a Prime Shard event, which I'm fine with, but do we really need 2 Prime Core Shard events every saga? Are they just running out of ideas? Then I think we should have a combat event, which is to be determined, so I'm intrigued in that. And you know what, part of me thought, like, I missed the old chance events, but the chance events weren't very good either. But it's like, for me, it's like it's all or nothing with the apes. So they tend to go like, all right, chance event every saga. And you're like, it's like, you know what? If they did like just 2 chance events a year, it won't be too bad, you know. I wouldn't mind it. If they occasionally just threw in a guaranteed 4-star. I mean, people talked about a guaranteed combiner, but just throw something in like that. They just lack a bit of imagination, these events right now. They just seem to be cut and paste every single week. And I just think it needs a bit of imagination in there. And I think it comes down to poor planning. I think if they sort of sat down and said, right, here's the saga for next month, bang, right, next month what we're doing. What we're doing next month. What events can we bring in? And sort of start thinking. And I don't think they work like that. I think they sort of work very on the cuff. Very on, okay, what we're doing this saga. It's a bit late then. If you're sat down at a meeting that day going, right, what we're doing this saga, you're sort of thinking on your feet. Where if you go, what we're going to do next saga, and you go, oh, I'm not too sure. You can go, right, let's go away and have a think, and we'll come back in a few days. And you've got time to think a bit. I feel like I'm sort of telling people the actual obvious of how to sort of do these things and plan these things, but I just feel like they're planning off the cuff a bit. But then we've got a new resource event. Just Spark, Zen maybe, I don't know. Bit weird. 5-star legacy bot, which... Have we done a 5-star legacy bot? Have we done it? I don't think we have. Have we? There's been that much going on in playtest that's been done and then left for weeks and then not done. And then we've heard nothing. That I can't remember if we've done a legacy bot or not. I don't think we have. Or have we and left it there? Did we do a legacy bot? I can't remember. You might even know more than me now. I can't even think. I don't think we have. No, I don't think we have. If we have, it's worrying that we've got a legacy bot and I forgot about it because it was that long ago that we did it. It's been done and dusted. I was worrying that we've got a 5-star legacy bot and we've got 6 weeks to do it. 6 weeks is not very long because we haven't even got the bot yet. And don't forget, and this is the problem as well, is that we're saying we're giving us like 4 weeks and we think, oh, that's enough time, 4 weeks. But it should be out and ready 4 weeks before the event. And we literally talked about this just 2 weeks ago. And I don't even know what the legacy bot is. I've not got a clue. So the legacy bot is literally 5 weeks away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks away. And we haven't even got it yet again. So just sort of like, it's just rinse and repeat, the same problems, the same things again. I mean, come on. We should have this bot in our hands by now. We should be announcing it next week. You know, if we're putting 70k event down, then, you know, we should know what it is already. Then obviously another Prime Core Shard event then to be determined. So I presume another endurance, but nothing on the new endurance bot yet. Nothing on the new legacy bot yet. Obviously 2 to be determined events. Resource event. So not the best schedule if I'm honest. And the SpaceX just needs to be a bit more imaginative with these. Then bugs, fixes and improvement. So Star Saber's decoys no longer get healed, but I believe that it's not working properly from what I've been told. Tasmanian Kids abilities now all have matching ranges, which that was done in tests, so I'm not sure why it's not gone through. SG Jetfire's old drones now get destroyed when it spawns new ones. I have heard reports of this being broken as well, where the drones are appearing when you take off, rather than when you hit the target. How true that is, just something I heard in one of the chats. And they fixed the shard price for 2-star Tasmanian Kid. And then future ones, we've got crashes when equipping combat cores. I've had a few crashes where the game's crashed just off the cuff, weirdly. Fix the attack alliance member mechanic, which I presume, I've heard is broken actually, so yes. More improvements to replay accuracy, which is very good. I've not really used much of replay, so I can't really comment, but we're still getting the old you won when you lost, and you lost when you won, and things like that, and it's showing you won when you lost, so, and having to just go off with the medal. If you get a medal, you've won. So, I think they still need a lot more work, the replays, than what they actually think. And then fix for the Zoom input stutter. Don't know what that is. Then we've got a team stream on the 25th of July, so make sure you join into that. And we might actually see the new member of the team, Callum, hopefully. I hit Callum up today, just said hello, just offered him my help, so if you need anything, let me know. I had a bit of a chat with him about some bands, because I think he mentioned about my stream of music the other day, I think. So yeah, probably do another one of them every endurance, maybe. Do a stream, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Depends on my scheduling for work, whether it changes or not. Obviously a bit manic at the minute with Jacob at football, so we'll wait and see. But yeah, I think Callum said he might join the chat as well, so we might see him, might not, but hey. Cool, let's see what everyone is saying in the chat. Let's catch up. Let's have a look. So a few more hellos. People just come in last minute. Oh, J5000 watts. Oh yeah, okay. Thanks for joining. Makes sense now you say that, Jimmy Watson. Yeah, it makes sense. London's calling. Hey, how's it going as well? Thanks for joining. Obviously, Cyber Inferno, my members. Thank you, buddy. When you ask why the Apes can't do a 10k easy event, why can't they release a new 5-star batch without major problems? Answer lack of caring. I don't think it is. I think this was Dale's project to start on, and I think he's done a decent job with it. And I think he's just made an error, which he's going to do. Don't get this is his first 5-star batch, so to speak. So it's not the end of the world, guys. I'm sure we'll get compensated and get the shards back. And I presume you might even keep the cores, maybe. And I don't know. If it was me, if it was our space ape, I would say, for the inconvenience, keep the 180 shards, keep the cores, keep the spark, keep whatever you got from the dupe, and we'll give you 5k shards back when we fixed it. That's what I would say. And you're like, all right, that's not too bad. I've got a bit. If you get 2 dupes, you're like, oh, I've got 365 star shards there. I know. So it's not going to break the economy. You know, you're pulling 2 5-stars. Listen, I'm not saying it's going to happen, guys. So don't go out there going, I'm going to pull 5 crystals because Wozza said I'm getting all my shards back. You will get the 5k back, but I'm just saying, me personally, I would say, as a goodwill gesture, you can keep whatever you got out of the dupe crystal. That's what I would say. But hey. Darklands Rex guards cost us a good start. Yeah, I agree. They're out of ideas though. I think so. It looks like it. Candyman, I like those Shanix events. I get people might like them, but I'm like, I've got 145k Shanix, so I'm like, nah. Sarah Inferno, what is this plan word you speak of? Blade 19, completely agree. I think if we're doing chance events, the last reward will be something guaranteed for everyone who completes it. I've said that for as long as I can remember. I totally agree. And let's just make it like, you know, make it 70k. That's fine. Make it 70k. You know, with crystals per prestige. You know. Yeah, there's people confirming about the legacy. Rumors that like Power Glide or Streetwise on the bot side, which is Cyclonus or who's the conversion of Streetwise? I can't remember. Someone put it in the chat. Let me know. Bug fix from today. If you pull anything during fix, submit ticket. Callum will get all those looked at. Does that mean it's late? I don't know. Kill Bison or Lightspeed. Yes, I did hear that actually. I did hear a rumor about that as well. So yeah, I also heard Ultra Magnus and Galvatron. So it'll be interesting to see. I've obviously got my take, so as soon as they announce it, I'll also put my take on what I think the changes should be, and we'll go from there. I'm a bit reluctant to do that sometimes, because I think that, well, then we've got playtesters for that, so hey. Oh, however, we've got a legacy vote coming, probably after Dale's vacation. I wish you wouldn't, like, I understand doing a legacy vote, and then people vote, and then he decides which one to do, but the problem with that is, it's just slowing it down again. We need to get it done and dusted. Pick someone, get it done. Doesn't matter. Um, yeah, Spencer's put not a great sign if you don't know what the legacy bot is. I don't agree. Oh, Sinner Twin. London's calling. Thank you. Yeah, Sinner Twin. Grand time. Yo, again. I did say hello to you. I did say hello to you. I did. I promise you. And hey to Swoop as well for missing you out earlier as well. Good to see you as well. Matt Poley as well. Good to see you as well. I see you just come in. Thanks for joining. Cool. Okay, let's crack on with the stream then. Cool. So obviously, I wanted to talk a bit about the 5-star batch and sort of changes that are coming to play, and been quite a lot of back and forth throughout this batch. But in the whole, not many changes have happened. I think the problem is, give me 1 second. Get rid of that a minute. I think the problem is that on the surface, some of these bots are very, very good to start with, and some of the bots were not very good to start with. If that makes sense, but not awful. There was no real awful bots in this batch that you look at and go, yeah, they need a massive rework, like the legacy bots. And I just feel like they should have put one of the legacy bots maybe in here to give people something to really go for, because what we've got right now, I feel, is that we're keeping the really awful bots for legacy bots. And Dale has said that the legacy bots are not going to be war bots. They're not designed to be the best bots in the game. So they're upgraded to be pretty decent. And they are pretty decent, but not like amazing. So then the bots that are left for the 5-star batches are not the awful bots, but they're pretty good bots. But then they don't make them into war bots either. So for me, I would rather them have the legacy bots that are awful, buff the hell out of them and make them war bots and make them actual viable. And then the bots that are alright, then make them legacy bots because there'll be less work, if that makes sense. But I just feel like right now they're sort of a bit behind with everything and just struggling for time. And so, although there's some good changes here, I don't think there's anything that's really like... There's no wow factor in here. I'll go through them sort of bot by bot and explain why. But obviously we've got a price change for Alpha Trion. So he's changed to 4+3. I can't remember what it was. I'm trying to think now what it was originally. I think it was like 5+. Was he 5+3 originally or 4+4 originally? I can't remember now, but 4+3. And the reason for that is I still think it's quite expensive, if I'm honest. Reason being that he's a support bot. He doesn't do anything really himself. He needs other bots to support him. And I've sort of touched upon this in the past where, again, I was talking about another bot. I can't remember what bot it was, but I said that, you know, it should be like 3 points or 2 points because you need that bot to combo with another bot. So there's another bot in the shuttle that you need to do something, but he can't do anything on his own. So he's not really good for leveling or anything like that. So I can't remember what bot it was. I'm trying to think, but for me, these bots that sort of do these things, they should be like a cheap cost of like 2 or 3 to begin with. Maybe with a repeat chance of like 3-ish. You know, quite cheap in a way, you know, for at least 2 uses. So I think 3+3 is fine. I think once you get to 4+3, it kind of gets a bit expensive then. Instead of 3, 6, 9, you're talking 4, 7, 10. So, you know, it's a lot more points. And I just feel like Alpha Trion is not the best bot anyway, and just the cost reduction is not quite enough. And people just said that in the play test that the main thing they're using it for is for jets, because it gives the jets a damage increase. The DPS increase, the extra healing, extra protection, and all them sort of things. It's here or there, really. People want something that's going to take something out. And I know that we talked about me and Freeze's playstyle and me having an attack playstyle of, you know, destroying things and taking things out. He's more healing and conservative, and I understand the different views. But if you have 8 support bots, you're going to really struggle to get through a base. At some point, you need someone to take out something. And if you've got an extra bot on your shuttle that doesn't take anything out, then it's just one less that does take anything out, if that makes sense. So, just one more place in the show. So I'm not sold now for trying, even now. I'm not 100% there. We've got a cost reduction to 5+5 for Retgar. And the big one for me is that he's broken. They could make this 3+1 if they wanted. They could make it 1+1 if they wanted to. I mean, that'd be stupid to be fair, but they could make. The point I'm making is they could make this really cheap. But the point that when you deploy your combiner, it cancels anything. You're really limiting to when you can use it. So you're trying to force people to use their combiner early to use this bot. But then what if people have a base design for people to use the combiner late for whatever reason, and that's the kind of base design they've made? It means you've got to use Retgar late. So I'm not sold on Retgar either. If it's 5+5 for reviving a bot, but he was working as it's supposed to, but the 8s have sort of gone, well, we'll do 5+5. We think that's cheap, but because he does this with the combiners, that justifies the cost. It shouldn't. It shouldn't even be a factor. It should be, it's 5+5, and we're gonna fix that. Because what are they going to do? Fix it and then think 5+5 is too cheap now because they fixed it? You know, it's a bug. It is a bug. Regardless of what, it's not something designed in the game. Regardless of what they say, it is a bug. And so Retgar's not working as intended. So there's that. Next one's Grapple. Now, I was intrigued with Grapple, the way they wanted to do it. They talk about popping outposts. But I understand what Dale meant. He said that the problem is that if you do that, and he talked to Yanis about this, that you could have bots that simply waste the whole ability on that. And I understand that you're sort of making an indestructible mine in a way, because the mine from before was broken, not working properly. So a mine that actually absorbs 95% of damage, just think 5% of damage. It's not a lot. So it's not taking much damage. And it wasn't doing Grapple's health either. So although it doesn't like done much changes on the surface, it says that just fixed him to do what his tooltip says. He's actually a lot better than what he was. But the fact that he's a melee bot kind of go against him with a low health, things like that. Combat choice, these sort of things don't really go for him. And then the fact that I wanted to use him on defense. I thought that'd be really good. I thought if I could put Grapple on defense and he pops his mine down and it attracts all the bots to that mine, I thought that's pretty good. That can create a really good kill box area. And that opens up a whole new, you know, sort of base design meta of dragging people in. And it reminded me a bit of the old China server. So on the old China server, when the combiner popped, all the bots on the field got attracted to the combiner wherever it was. And you had to work around that and think about that because it was a different play style. And I'm not saying that's good thing for any means, but I do like a different option that's going to attract your bots in. And so you've got to be careful when you pop it. You can't just maybe like, you know, pop it with a sack and then attack right at the bottom of the launch pad, because all of a sudden you've got grappling, all your bots are going to start walking up towards that mine halfway up the map. So I've talked about this previously plenty of times. I like things that change your playstyle or force you to not do a certain playstyle, or force you that you can't play this way. And think outside the box a bit around different playstyles. And I like that, the fact that you should be able to look at a base and go, all right, I do this attack, I do a walk on every single base. I would like it so you go, oh, actually, I can't on this base because of this. I should try this instead. And I've been trying a few rushes and things like that and backdoors to drop down a few alliances just to chill for a bit. And I've been trying different attack strategies just to keep me busy, just to keep me sort of interested rather than just walking every base and, you know. So I've tried a few different things. But on Grapple, if he worked on defense like that, I'd be sold. I'd be sat here now saying, I want Grapple. Unbelievable so. But I've tried it and it just doesn't do that. It doesn't attract in a wide enough range on defense. So sadly, Grapple's a miss as well. So all of a sudden, we've got 5 bots in here and 3 I want to avoid before we even go on any further. Then we've got Afterbreaker. Afterbreaker, a great upgrade from the 4-star. If you use 4-star Afterbreaker, I understand going for the 5-star, but for me personally, I don't use the 4-star a lot. And when I do use the 4-star, it does what it's meant to. So I don't really need the 5-star. I think it's a bit of a waste. It was the same with when Blur came out as a 5-star. I didn't have that need for him, that want for him, because like But the 4-star does that. The 4-star drops 4 hollows and dies. If anything, I want the 4-star so it dies quicker, so I'm not... the attack's not lasting longer. So if the 4-star does enough without the 5-star, then why get the 5-star? If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. That's the sort of point I'm making. But it's just got a normal 5-star upgrade from the 4-star. And then we come to Slug. And this is probably the one I'm most disappointed in. Although it's the best one in the batch. It's probably the best bot in the batch. He's pretty much like Pipes, but with fire. And he's also a combiner bot. So he's definitely the one in the batch that people are going to want. But I'm a bit disappointed because we get these Russian warriors now. And it's kind of like a copy and paste. And they all are. And we had a bit of an opportunity here to do something a bit different with Slug. And I think Dale did try, but I think kind of ran out of time towards the end. And I think it just lacked a bit of insight, really, into what we can do with him. And I think we just need to think outside the box now. We get these Russian warriors, and we've got Ironhide, we've got Pipes, now we've got Slug. I just don't want another Russian bot that does the same. Do you remember when we had, and everyone complained, when we had Slug, Pyromagna, and who's the other one that had a Russian bot? I can't remember. And the cons would be like Bone Crusher. I can't remember now. But there was 3 bots that all had a fire ability that they rushed in with. And we sort of said, listen, separate them. Make them different. And I know that Ironhide's electric, Pipes is acid, Slug is fire. Okay, I think 3 is enough now. We don't need any more Russian warriors. I would rather them change them, but I also understand that there's players that are lower down level where they've invested in that 4-star, maybe that 4-star sideswipe, that 4-star bulkhead, and they don't want it to change because they use that. So we're sort of in a predicament now of every time we do these batches, we're going to probably have a Russian warrior in there because there's so many. And just another Russian warrior, and you're like, I don't need another one. But if you've got Ironhide and Pipes now, you don't really need Slug, but you're going to pull him for 5-star Volcanicus, but you don't need him. You know, and even that fire and acid mix, it's not that much really. It's not that beneficial that you're gonna, you know, replace Ironhide with Slug. Maybe, are you? Maybe I don't know. I'm just not really sold on this batch. But when I look forward to the next batch, which will have Blue Streak in it and maybe Leo Prime, and I've talked previously around myself trying to make an acid fire team just for a bit of fun. All of a sudden, there's 2 bots in there. Before I even start, there's 2 bots that I know are going to be desirable in that batch before any other bot is added. So rather than now having 1 bot that's desirable in this 5 and 2 in the next one, there's probably going to be some combiner bots in there. So I'm more inclined to save my shards and wait for the next one. I don't think I'm going to pull one. I really don't think so. And it's probably the first time, I think, in a 5-star batch that I'm not going to pull from it. And I think that's sort of a bit of a telltale sign as well that, you know, it's very vanilla. That's how I've described this batch. There's no one in there that's awful. There's no one that can sit there and go, that is absolutely awful. You want to avoid that. Maybe I'll have to try them a bit. I won't be disappointed with any of them. But none of them are going to really, like, rejuvenate my team. Make my squad any better. I've already got Afterbreakers 4-star. I've already got Rook who could pop out better than Grapple. I've already got Pipes who could do the job Slug does. And I think that Minerva's better than Redgar. So we've already got bots out there already that are better. And we always talk about new content needing to be better. And we're sort of not getting there. We're sort of this new content, same as old content. We've reached a sort of ceiling now that the apes are refusing to go past. And I think that the problem is that we need an uplift in defense. And not the difficulty, but something to counter some things. And I've talked about, you know, having 2 cores on defenses. And Yannis sort of was like, yeah, I'd love that, but it'd take forever to sort of do. But I've literally been talking about it for 2 years. About having 2 defense cores on 1 defense. And making that defense anti-acid or anti-this or whatever. And anything. Just to invigorate some change in base design. Some change in selection of bots. But as always, it's sort of slow in the uptake. Sort of slow to, you know, react to things. Or insight even. No insight with a slow reaction rate as well. It's a bit of a poor combination. But let me know in the comments who you're gunning for and why. You know, is there a particular bot you're looking there? I mean, obviously Afterbreaker's a combiner bot eventually as well, I suppose. So I think maybe Slug and Afterbreaker are 2 in there you might go for. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Who are you going for? you know, who do you want to try and pull out this batch and why? Maybe it's something I've missed that you think, you know, will be beneficial to your team. So, yeah, let me know. Let's have a look at the chat and see what everyone's been putting. Yeah, Jimmy Carpenter again. If they want to have a vote, do it a couple months before release. Yep, 100%. Hellraiser's put they should also remove combiner bots so they can't get ahead of making the 5 stars schedule. Just consistent and always buying a bot each batch. Yeah, I think they're playing catch up now though. I think they realise that they need to bring all the combiners out as 5 stars. But now it's sort of gone like, you know, it's like a dog with a bone. They sort of got the bone down and it's sort of like, you know, they won't let go of it now rather than just going bit by bit. But yeah. Philip Martin, thanks for joining. Candyman lockdown wasn't a vote pick. Just do away with the whole vote thing. It's a waste of time. Yeah, I agree. Darklands, I use combiner to cancel beacon usage in wars. Cancel beacon usage. I think you mean to cancel out their combine, I think, yeah. Tracks was you aren't allowed to do backdoors. I've been actually getting pretty good at them, actually. I have stolen something off Tracks, actually. He showed me this. Dropping a really low level bot just to sort of activate the Titan. And I could probably show that, actually, maybe, yeah. Darklands Goldfire's Fire Rush. No, it wasn't Goldlands, though. It was 3 bots that were pretty much the same, though. Pyromagna, Slug, and someone else. I can't remember who it was. Who will be the Water Warrior? Candyman's put. I know. There probably will be. You watch. Berserk's put Health from Reflect. What do you mean, Health from Reflect? Oh, you mean like it's a new idea, maybe? I don't know. Brian, I just pulled all 4 of the new 5 stars I didn't have. no duplicates, no. They could help hotspot. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. I think of that today. Actually, I took hotspot out of a team. And thought he's trash. I thought it's adjustment to hotspot. Volcanics has put Paramagna should pick up on the new slug ability conversation. Yeah. Sunstrike Alpha Tried is bad. I think so. I'm not a big fan of him. Darklands can't do that squad just yet. Some of the bots are lacking SA11. You mean this one? No? There's a few SA11s there. That should mean something else. What else? Siren Inferno, everyone awful, wait for the Tasmanian Kid batch. They'll probably upgrade him by then. Oh no, apparently not, because apparently in the stream, did you see that? In the stream they were like, I love the fact Dale was like, yeah, he's a bit disappointing, and Yanis was like, no, he's not. He's great, basically. And it's like, Berserk, Pop Outpost need to be great. Might not get anything great at 2 costs. No, but he's great at this great game breaking. If you can pop, say, 3 outposts and a combiner at a time with all the abilities with 1 bot, that's kind of OP. Rook is quite OP, and his hollow still dies quite quickly. So the mine's quite powerful. So I kind of agree with Dale on that. There's a fine line between making them great and making them OP. I think they went OP with pipes. I think Grapple would far surpass pipes. I think everyone would use pipes. Everyone. And it'd be quite ridiculous, really, to waste every single ability on the map. I think so. Sunstrike, target protocol and Cinder Immortals is going to be scary. If you could combine the 2, you mean? I don't know, it wouldn't be that. None of the current cores. I would design new cores and give them away in events. I would do new cores. I would create a whole new, like, sort of like, not a resource, but like a whole new, you know, you get them out of this batch, so you can't get them in the current ones. You're going to get them from this, and we're going to give them away in events. Because, like, they've got this, the captain that skips this event, you're like, I'm not really interested. Really not. I'm not anyway. Mercy Terror, thanks for joining as well. Sunstrike's, but I'm too busy prioritizing older batches to go for new ones. Yeah, I thought about going for the old ones as well, going back. I after if I cashed all my shards in, and I said this, I've got like 1,500 prems at the minute, and I've also got like about 1,000 crystals. I could not be bothered opening them 10 at a time. I'd be here ages. And someone said, "Yeah, do a video." I was like, "Do you really want to watch a crystal opening? Me just opening crystals?" They said, "Yeah." He's putting music on again, so yeah, I do. Berserk after break is not a combiner bot for cons. Fair point. Yeah, fair point. So for cons, it's a bit worse. But there are batches like that where it's in cons' favour, so it works out. Grind Time, but I'm part of the problem, I guess. Oh, congratulations as well to Grind Time for hitting the top tier for my members. Congratulations, buddy. Andrew Stevenson, there's no one there. I won. No ball here. Most mechanical priests are in batches. I don't want to pull from. 5-star cutthroat will be insane. I don't think he will. So 4-star cutthroat and tracks is already amazing right now. The 5-star will just get a 10% increase. That's it. And it's still negated by FFD. So I don't think 5-star tracks will be that OP now. That's why I think they can do it. Spencer put, I personally would like Slug and Wreckguard just for being able to build different teams and offer more flexibility. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking from a war perspective, I suppose. So, nothing wrong with that. You're looking for teams, but then I just think that you can pull any bot for a team, really. You run 8 5-stars, or even 7 in Zone 16, pretty much, and that's all you need, really. Not any 7, but obviously a bit of balance, but you just need 7 bots, really. Blade 19, does anyone do Golden Lagoon anymore? I don't think so. Because now it's obviously evolved over time, so oh god. Remember we used to do Golden Lagoon with Cup. Then when it took to level 70 it became a bit easier. Then we got to HU18, then it got harder. Then everyone leveled in Zone 15 and it was so much easier. Then they with the introduction of Magna Boss, people started leveling with Magna Boss in Zone 15. And 1 bot, so rather than couple another bot and half in the XP, you would use your combiner and choose 1 bot in Zone 15 rather than the top zone. So I don't think they can make it where you can solo with a. So what would happen back then was Zone 16 in essence would be easy, but then in wars you would have loads of effects, and now there's not as many war effects. So Zone 16 is actually a bit harder, which I kind of agree with, really. You shouldn't be leveling and power leveling in the top tier of the game. And it's a bit of a killer not getting the miniature XP. But now with all the additions and things adding on and all that, then I kind of think you get enough XP now. Darklands, not really a rusher. No, I'm not really a rusher to speak, so to speak. Getting used to it. But yeah, I don't mind it. Oh, Spencer's but I think they fixed the issue with the batch as you've been live. Hopefully. They don't have upgraded. I think Slug has ability 11, doesn't it? Wreckguard, I think, does. Afterbreaker does. And Grapple. There's at least 3 bots there that have it that for ability 11, I suppose. So I don't know. I think so, yeah. Candyman, make a poll. Should Wozza upgrade his combiner to 5-star? I just refuse. I refuse. I am not upgrading my combiner to 5-star when I haven't got one of the bots, which could have cost me 5,000 shards, and then it's going to cost me another 2,500. That's 7,500. 5,000 shards to get all the bots is more than enough for a 5-star combiner. And I'm not paying 7,500 shards for an upgrade that doesn't really make him that good. If it was an unbelievable 5-star, ability, I'd be like, yeah, it's worth the 7.5k. But it's not unbelievable. It's all right. It's not worth it, in my opinion. The way I look at this is, to get all them bots, is it 5 bots, I think? Ruination, I hope. 25,000 shards minimum. You're talking like 60k shards. And it's a kick in the teeth to then go, right, another 2.5. Absolute kick in the teeth. And for Yanis to say, oh, well, I shouldn't have gone above Hyro because he does the economy. You're the boss. And I get it that they want to have this sort of like free sort of like let people have their own projects sort of thing, but someone's got to oversee it and go, No, that's not happening. No, this is happening. I like that. I don't like that. And I think this is the problem, that Giannis is taking such a hands-off approach that things are going wrong beneath him and he doesn't realise it's going wrong. And it's just leaving to own devices and letting them learn and letting them flourish. And I agree with that. I get all that. So I sort of do this in my business. So all my managers have their own projects. But I still chase them up and go, right, what's happened with this project? You need to do this. This needs to be done this time. Make sure this gets done. What's your project? Have you done this? Have you done that? Make sure that gets done. That's my job as the manager. My job as the manager is to make sure their projects are all running, and then that makes my job easier. But I don't just go, that's your project, and kind of ignore it and go, no. It's if their project's not working and going wrong, I will sometimes even change it myself and go, no, we're not doing that. That's not going to work. We're not doing that. This is what we're going to do. You need to do it like this. So, and I think Giannis' hand-off approach, a bit of a cop-out, really. You know, if you think something so strongly and something is wrong, you should be able to go, no, listen, I've already said this. I've already said it's going to be free. It's enough shards. It's gone too far. That's enough. But for sake of 2,500 shards. And again, I always talk about perception. So, the perception of that is like them being greedy. You know, Hyro is always accused of being greedy and tight with the economy. And he lives up to that expectation by doing things like this. And it's kind of sad, really, because I think he's just trying to do the right thing for the game and make it last as long as possible. I understand that and being quite cautious. And I'm all about being cautious with the economy. I'm all about that because I understand that it can break so easily and kill a game. And I get that. One of the most hardest things to balance. But there's a time to be cautious with... The time to be cautious is with new content. You're not sure how it's going to hit. You're not sure how people are going to find holes in it. So be cautious with new content. But don't be cautious with stuff like that, with 5-star shards. 5-star shards are quite flowing. But you've asked someone already to invest like 60,000 5-star shards in getting these. Granted, you're getting other stuff as well, but you get what getting. I just think, like, it's just too far. Berserk put the Beast Wars theme event for a couple of years back was good, lots of cores and a focus group. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Grind time, woohoo, back on top. Oh, and grind time, just tipped again. But no, you don't need to, but thank you, I appreciate it, but thank you. Well, that's what she said, mate. What that's a reference to, but I get the reference. Andrew Stevenson, I got Optimus Prime. I'm quite jealous. I want Optimus Prime. Last pull. Ruination 5-star can wait. Yeah, if you got a 4-star, don't worry too much about it. Candyman, they nerfed the Lagoon effect to the point where it is not really effective anymore. I don't think it's that. I don't think they nerfed it. With the HQ increases, they never upgraded it. And now, rather than sharing the XP, you can do it in Zone 15 with 1. So I think that's what it is. Jimmy Carpenter's put one bot with God Neptune normally get around 2 million XP each battle in Zone 15. Yeah. Yeah. I was getting that back when I was Golden Lagoon. 2 million for each bot, pretty much 1.5. I was getting like 1.5 a cup and 1.5 for the bots. So getting 3 million XP then. Back then, we had to split it. Vic Ching, hi, was it no G1 for Slug? Am I correct? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Vic Ching, that means Megatronus for Slug. Well, yeah, but it's fire. Then you know you put Megatronus on pipes, and then yeah, there's no acid core. So yeah. Ruination's 5-star ability does make Zen farming super easy though. Yeah, because I believe that his hollows attack the HQ and do damage, which I'll bet gets fixed. And they'll knacker it up. Because before that, when we had it in testing, the hollows would pop outposts. So they'll probably knacker that up somehow. Dr. Hemlock would be great having 5-star batches containing only medics, tanks, triple changes. Yeah, that's not going to happen, sadly. Worlds has put, don't see why it should cost us 2,500 5-star shards for grade. Doesn't cost 4-star shards for 4-star binders. Good point. He's got a good point. That's a very good point, Worlds. Very good point. Yeah, Darklands OS didn't require 5-star shards to rank up. No, it didn't. I suppose the 5-star parts cost the 5-star. It cost 5-star shards for the 5-star part if you didn't go in the event. I suppose, but then I suppose it's just upgrading, isn't it? If you got all the parts, then yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Vic Ching, I just tried my luck and got 5-star slug. Well done. Fine time. I keep hoping when I tip that someone else will do it too. You work hard and deserve it. Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks. Cool. Right. I need to get this up now and review the 5-star batch and try and get it into a. Let's have a look. Give me a minute. Why is it not loading? There we go. Cool. Give me a sec, guys, just to get this on the screen properly. Then I can do. Give me a sec. Right. Let me try and get this in perspective a minute. Apologies, guys. There we go. There you go, that's better, isn't it? I think we can make it a bit bigger for everyone. Is that alright, I think? Cool, can everyone see that? I hope. This is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, isn't it? With every batch we add on. So, this is the rating I sort of did last year, where I sort of rated all the bots, gave them a score out of 5, and then sort of added up all the scores for all the batches and sort of worked out which batch was best. So you can see there that the best batches were considered 7 and 8. Those was considered like not the best batches, but that like you won't be disappointed from, because there's a lot of good bots in there. Then it was sort of followed by batch 19. Batch 9, which got 20, which is a pretty good batch. And you can sort of see there going down to the likes of, say, batch 2 and 3 and 5, which people tend to avoid, including myself. So, yeah, some decent batches, some bad batches, but we're going to sort of start again and go from batch 1 to 13. We're going to look at, because of the introduction of 5-star combiners, they changed the batches slightly, the people more desirable. I'm sort of going to look at that. And look at any bots that have fell away from the meta, maybe. Obviously, we're looking at not just the war bots, but leveling bots, zen bots, things like that. And we're going to then rescore them again, starting from batch 1. So, obviously, we had Hot Rod and Nemesis as a must-have. I don't think they're must-haves anymore. I think they're good bots, but I don't think that they're must-haves anymore. I have mine on defense, but I don't really use him that much. I think that Grimlock was upgrade last year, was it? Year before, along with Razor Claw. He's still a good bot. I wouldn't say he's a must-have anymore. I think Nor's dropped down in how he's really perceived in the game. I think Stillbolt and Thundercracker are still good bots. So with this batch, we've got 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So batch 1 reduced down to 16. Batch 2, we've got Wheeljack and Shockwave. I still think they're good bots. Again, not must-haves. We've got Windblade and Dive Bomb have a use, which I agree they have a use. Drift and Barricade, I think we can put them right up here. Since they're since their legacy upgrade, they become good bots now all of a sudden. I think we've got Optimus Prime Megatron, who weren't really working right, but I think in certain situations they can be good, especially in Rush with people struggling against some bases now. I know in Unicron, a few of us were rushing. And I think that now with the introduction of Beachcomber, which is making people almost time out, Op and Megs can be a decent addition to rushing bases. That means that patch 2 is actually increased. So we've got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15 for batch 2. I know I've skipped out Skyburst and Onslaught because there's not much to say about them. They're pretty awful. So we'll leave them there. Then batch 3. Obviously we've got Ultra Magnus and Galvatron split. And I still think that's the same. Awful and have a use. But we'll leave that where they are. I still think Cheeto, Black Arachne are awful. I know people at lower levels get baffled by that and go like, what? Cheeto, Black Arachne are awful? Since when? They are, guys. At a high level of the game, they're pretty poor. I still think Spring and Ashtray are good bots. So I think that batch 3 is unchanged. Still quite the same. No bots on upgrade yet. But I think the next one is once Ultra Magnus and Galvatron get an upgrade, then we might see this batch obviously increase then. And hopefully they can be good bots. Batch 4, we've got Blaster and Soundwave. They're still good bots. Ratchet and Hook. Yeah, I think Healer's always good. I don't think they're the best healers in the game. I think they've now dropped down to maybe 3rd, Ratchet and Hook, behind Wheeljack and Shockwave, and behind even Minerva and Flatline. Behind, I don't know, maybe 4th even. But yeah, they're still good bots. I think any healer's really a good bot, so to speak. Alita and Lugno are situational, pretty good. And then Prowl and Brawl and Sludge and Straxus, I still think they both have a use. Prowl and Brawl are alright, they're not awful. And Sludge and Straxus, I actually used in the Unicron War. And if you look at the Unicron stats, they were still used at a top level to kill certain walls. So I do agree that they're probably unchanged as well. Batch 4 with 15 points. Batch 5, I think Warpath and Skull Smasher are still must-haves. I think they're absolutely unbelievable, absolutely brilliant at taking out a whole line of defenses, especially with the ability 11 they got. Percy and Bombshell, situationally good. Yeah, they hack 2 targets, so they can be decent. RC and Nightbird, I'm tempted. Is it too harsh? Put them into awful? No. Maybe it has a use, maybe. But yeah, maybe they are cheaper than Luck, I suppose. So we'll leave that as it is as well. Batch 5 with 12 points out of a possible 25. Don't forget all these. Then we've got batch 6. I think Sandy and Octane are good. They had a bit of rework a while back. But I still think they're just good bots. They're better than what they were. With the cost decrease. I think maybe I overestimated maybe when I did this last time round, but they're definitely good bots. First Aid Reflector, Rusty and Scavenger. I think Rusty and Scavenger need to be moved down. I think that whole fire and acid with skids and knockout I sort of had its day. And everyone sort of moved down a bit, and we don't see Rusty and Scavenger as much. So I think that 4, 5, First Aim Reflector situational. Yeah, I mean, there's no FFDs, but FFDs are everywhere, I suppose. So I've been quite nice with First Aid and Reflector. I think so. I mean, I'd be disappointed for them now, so I think they need to move down. So yeah, I think they need to move down. So I think the stock of batch 6 has decreased a bit. And I think we've got now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for batch 6. Batch 7, we've got Laser Up, and Armada Megs, and Smokey and Breakneck. I still think they are must-haves. I think they're good for defense, good for attack, good range on Smokey, good opener for Laser Up. I've moved down to a lower alliance, like I said, just to relax a bit. I'm seeing lots and lots of people using Laser Up to open up with. So I think in Cybertron, a really, really good bot. Rhinox and Armada Megs. What? That's a mistake from last time, isn't it? Oops. Rhinox and Tarantulas, still good bots. Blaze and Dirge, still yes. I think Rhinox and Tarantula are still good for Zen farming, things like that, so it's still of use. Jetfire and Starscream, situationally good, can be used in Zen farming, so I think that sort of says it is still a good batch. Batch 8, we've got Rook and Blot and Sea Not to Punch. They need to be up there without a doubt. I think B and Scrapnel can kind of go down to situational. I just don't think it's keeping up with the current meta. The amount of defensive options we've got now and defense getting stronger, they're really struggling. But Impactor, it's a sort of situational, but I think Impactor's stock's gone up because of Ruination. Whether it's a 4-star, whether it's a 5-star, but also just 5-star at the minute. But I know I've talked about me not wanting to have 5-star Ruination, but I know a lot of people will. So I think some people will go for that more. I think that's a valid point in the batch. I know Blaze and Dirge are part of Computron as well. Hotspot and Tantrum. I've actually forgot a few of these now here. So, yeah. I actually forgot about some of these combiner bots. Yeah, I'm trying to think now. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to put all the combiner bots up one. I'm going to change for these, yeah. It's a good point. So, yeah, I would say that can go to there. Snarl and Hunger. I'd put them up here, sadly. Just because of Volcanicus coming. We know he is. So, yeah. I didn't put them like that. So, all of a sudden, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So, all of a sudden, that batch goes up a bit. We've got Hotspot and Tantrum. So, I mean, Defensor, how good is it going to be? I don't know. We've got First Aid and Reflector as well, who's part of that as well. So, we've got 2 combiner bots for the same combiner in that batch. So, this might even go a bit higher, actually, for that. People might actually want to pull from this even more because of that. Maybe. So, all of a sudden, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Batch 6. And then, obviously, we've got Smokescreen as part of a combiner. We've got Blades and Dirge, part of a combiner. So, I think 21's still relevant for them. We've got Sweep and Scourge, which is obviously a combiner bot as well. Does that make them a must-have, Sweep and Scourge, because they're good on defense as well? I still think good bot. So we've got 5, 10, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21. Then we've got Pipes and Headstrong, Red Alert, Run and Mock, Brainstorm, Skyhawk, Slash Ripsnappers, Skylinks, and Blitzwing. I think definitely Skylinks will go up because of when the 5-star combiner drops. The Skylinks, yeah, I'm just trying to think now actually, because the problem you've got as well is that, oh god, yeah, not all of them match either, because Blitzwing is not a combiner bot, but Skylinks is, Skyhawk is, Brainstorm's not, Headstrong is, Pirates is not. It's going to be interesting now, actually. It's going to make it a bit harder. Scavenger's a 5-star 5-star combiner bot as well. Reflector isn't. All of a sudden, this has got Motormaster is, but Rodimus isn't. This is really interesting all of a sudden. This makes it very much different because now Mixmaster is as well. I might have to do one for bot. I might have to even just cancel this and do one for bot, one for cons. This has made it so much more complicated. Wow. Interesting. Ping! Light bulb moment. So basically, off the bottom in it. So if you're a con, then this don't work for you. For the first time in my whole YouTube career, I am I am saying that I am being honest. So apologies, guys. Okay, let's go to batch 10 then. Oh no, batch 9. So batch 9 now is 5, 10, 18, 21. Batch 10. I think the only change is strafe and thrust will go up a bit because of 5-star Computron. So that will improve this batch by 1 to 19. All of a sudden, these awful bots are coming up. Twin Twist and Qualaga. And high the budget. So Ironhide's combine the bot. Obviously, Twin Twist and Qualagon. They're already high up there. Slingshot and Acid Storm, Blur and Runabout. Hound and Dragstrip combine the bot. So I think they'll. Menosaur. Well, I'm thinking more for the bots, obviously, but I think Hound. All you can use is a combiner bot. That's it. But there's combiner bots everywhere at the minute. Look at this. Like, the only awful bots are the one where they're not a combiner bot and awful. And there's not a lot. Even Skyburst and Onslaught. I mean, we can go back and change that even. Oh my days. This is getting harder than I thought. So batch 11, we've got 5, 10, 18, 19, 20 now for batch 11. Interesting. Batch 12. Topspin, Charmander, both combiner bots, Skids and Knockout, not combiner bots. Air Raid is, Slipstream isn't, but still good bots. Saber Def was not. Hoist and Crankcase, not, I'm pretty sure. So I think that batch sort of doesn't change, there's no changes, increases and decreases. I think they're all sort of where they sort of should be, I think. And that's sort of unchanged, I think. Yeah, 4, 8, 12, 15, 17, yeah. Then batch 13, we've got Robuster and Half Shell, Optimal and T2 Megs. Definitely where they should be as must-haves. Absolutely amazing bots. Then we've got Rotorstorm and Spinister. I think they can go down to there. I think that they've not really hit the meta like I thought they would. Don't really see them use that much. So I think they can go down there. Sensei Twins can stay in situational, still pretty good. But I think that Scattershot and Leozak can go up. They're going to be an important part of getting them as a combiner. So I think they go up. And so that's kind of increased the stock to 5, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18. So that's changed a lot of the scores. And I think that, personally, I mean, if I was going to do this, let's I think I'm going to do this again. And do a bot one and a con one, maybe. Another day. Because it gets really complicated. But let's look at batch 14. So, batch 14, which is the current batch. We've got Will, Brawn, Aerial, Inferno, and Tiger Hawk. So we'll just minimize this a minute, make it a bit smaller a minute so we could. Let's whoops. There we go. Put it down there like that. How cool is that, eh? There we go. Oh, you can't see it. Ooh. Why can I not see it? Oh, there's something there. But, oh, right, because of the... Yeah. What's the right button? What's going on? is that button not working? I just pressed this button. What the hell? There we go. Cool. So we've got Whirl first. So I think Whirl, it has a use. Who's the conversion of Whirl? I thought I was so prepared for this, but I feel unprepared now. Who's Whirl's version? I can do this. Look at this, actually. I can use the game. Look at this. How amazing is this? Still press the wrong thing, Wozza. What do you do? I'm sure everyone's putting the seat on the chat right now. Whirl and Sea Phantom. That's just make sure we can see it. There we go. Yeah, I don't think Whirl and Sea Phantom really hit the meta too well. So not really impressed. Brawn and Full Tilt, I think same as. I would love Brawn to be in the meta. I think he's a really good bot. But just hasn't really. And I think that the cost, even though it's really, really cheap now, just the range, it's got good range, but the range of the bounce just doesn't make him really that good. And costing 6 ability points to do it. I mean, if we can find some way to increase the electrical charge, maybe with the Mark for boosts, maybe he's got a use, but it just needs something to repeat. I don't know. If you had a bot that had like an electrical charge in area for cheap, it'd be a good combo with Brawn, really cheap combo. But at the minute, sadly not. Aerial and Skylar, I've tried using Aerial, really, really have. It just doesn't tend to live long enough because of not having that shield that sort of Pipes does. But because she sort of sets a target and then runs to that target, attack it, she gets to become the focus of all the attacks. So sadly, Aerial and Skill are in there too. There you go. Then we've got Rodimus, Unicronus, and Inferno. So obviously the support bots, not exactly the cheapest, but I think they've got a use. I wouldn't say they're good, but they do have a use. So I think they go into the situational category that they can be good. But obviously you're not going to Zen farm with them because they can't really go anywhere. And you're not going to level with them. So it's only for wars, really. And maybe a bit of, maybe power leveling. If you power level with another bot, but it's unlikely. So I think they go in the situational category. And then you've got Waspinator and Tigerhawk. I think they go in there as well. Well, let's put the bot first, though, obviously. I think they go in, have a use as well, because I've never used anyone. I've never used them. I've got them. I've never really used them. Never found a use for them. Our Brawn and Full Tilt. I think I'm doing them dirty. I do. I think they need to go one. I think. Yeah, I think I'm doing them dirty. Putting them down there. I think that's where they need to go. They're alright. And you can power level with them by hitting HQ. If you didn't know that, you can hit the HQ over and over again with Brawn and Full Tilt and take the HQ down. So for batch 14, we've actually got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I remember going back saying this was probably the worst batch in the game. And looking back, it kind of is. You know, I mean, you got Firefly and Blastoff that are probably going to go here. Because they combine the bots as well. I missed that. So they're going to probably go there. Upper level. So the Arc is kind of one of the worst batches in the game. It's not... There's nothing that jumps out at you. Nothing that's like, you know, absolutely unbelievable. And then we've got the new batch, batch 15. So let's take a look at that one. So first off, we've got obviously Slug and Rampage. So, I mean, if you don't have Pipes and Ironhide, then I think you've got to put them quite high anyway. And I think that because they're combining the bots, everyone is going to want Slug and Rampage. They're going to be must-have bots or massively desirable bots. So they can go straight into the must-have category. But then we've got Tan and Alpha Trion. I mean, have a use. That's about it. I think you can help use a bit in wars maybe, but not really. I don't think they got much survivability on them. Jump Keep and Retgar. I think situationally they're good because if you're using the combiner quite early, then I think, then yeah, they can be quite good. So situationally good, maybe going into good bots, but if they fix that combiner thing, they'd be into good bots. And every other healer I think can be up there, but I think the problem that I've got is simply the fact that they don't work as intended. That's the problem I've got with it. If that was the case, it'd be a lot higher, I think. But I think they're the only... It's only them in First Aid that are down there, because First Aid and Reflector are massively countered. And kind of Retgar is as well, I suppose, countered by a combiner. So, yeah, I think it's warranted. Then we've got Afterbreaker and Flame War. I mean, they are good bots, but then you only need the 4-star. You don't need the 5-star. The 4-star will do what they're used for, and you can't level with them. So, I'm going to put them here. I'm going to put them there, because you can use the 4-star. They're not going for leveling, nothing else. And that's simply where they're going. And then we've got Dirtbag and Grapple. And do they go in good bots? Yeah, decent. And look at other ones in the good section. You can't level with them, so I think their situation as well. And I think that sums the batch up, I think. And so to score that batch, you've got... I mean, I'm looking now at Afterbreaker and Flame War are combiner bots, but... I don't know. Do I put them up there? I don't know. I think that's where they need to be. I'm happy with that, I think. Then we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 equals 16. So, if we're looking at it, is it the worst batch going? No, it's not by any means. Is it the best batch? No, and I always say, you know, that new content should be better than old content. And you can see sort of these batches around 2022 really sort of hit hard. And people were like, oh my god, I want these bots. I really need these bots. I know that patch 9 wasn't the case, because Pipes and Headstrong were right down probably at number 1, being awful. And so that sort of ruined the batch. But since Pipes and Headstrong have had the buff, it's made that batch massively desirable. And even batch 10 is massively desirable for the likes of Minerva and Flatline. Batch 11 for the likes of Twin Twist, for the likes of Ironhide. Even the likes of, you know, Blur and Slingshot. You know, there's some good bots in there still. So there's not much to be disappointed. I think the poor batches are the ones where you've got more than one in here. So we look at batch 1, we look at batch 2, we look at batch 3 as being one of the worst. And it kind of is. It is. You know, it's the one batch I've least pulled from. But then we've got batch 5, we've got 2 in there. And don't forget, some of these combiners are not out yet. So that's one of the batches I've not pulled from as well. I've sort of left that alone. Batch 4 was very good back in the day. It was the best batch in the game back then. It was 16, it was. Don't forget, this one's been upgraded because of the Drift Barricade upgrade recently. So that's what shot that one up to 16 again. Batch 13 being pretty awful. I still think it is. Hot Bot, Tantrum, First Aid Reflector, only Combiner Bot, Scavenger. You know, they're only Combiner Bots. So really, the only reason you're going for this batch, really. Sandy Octane, the only bot that stands out in there, which makes it really awful. And then as you go along, a lot of batches of 1 in there, but nothing crazy, nothing that stands out. You know, batch 12 has some good bots in it and some alright bots. But as I said back at the time, I remember saying that it was okay batch, but not amazing, which sort of backs that up. Batch 13, same as. Nothing amazing in there. I mean, Robust and Optimal 2 megs, T2 megs Optimal and Robust half shell, amazing bots, and everyone else is like a bit meh. That's probably that batch. But you can see there, batch 14, you know, there's a lot of poor bots in there. Nothing awful, but nothing great at all. Nothing's going to change your war team or change leveling or improve your Zen farming, really. And the same with the current batch. I mean, Slug and Rampage again. I mean, you could maybe move it down. If you've got Pipes and Headstrong and Ironhide and Bludgeon, you could easily move Slug and Rampage down to a good bot rather than must have. And that would make it 50, which is even lower. But I think that may be a bit harsh because not everyone will have that. And the fact it's a combiner bot as well. So it gets really difficult in judging these batches. But I think that on the whole gives a good perspective on which batches are good and you want to look at and which ones aren't and you want to maybe stay away from. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, obviously there's a lot of interpretation there in terms of combiner bots and bots that are good and bots that are bad. But is there any batches that you think... I mean, there's always going to be a bot that you think is not in the right spot. But is there any batches you think I've got this wrong? Any batches you think... I think you've been a bit harsh there, Wozza. Is there any batches you think... I think you've been a bit nice on them, actually. I don't think it's as good as you're making out. Let me know in the chat... in the chatches. Let me know in the comments... what you think, guys. Not just bots, but batches. Any batches you think stand out better than that, maybe, or worse, let me know. Let's have a look at the comments. Lot of talk about, obviously, the bots. Joe Merkel, thanks for joining. Sunstrike, some of these rankings are odd. Optimus and Rod being as low as they are is crazy. It obviously depends on what level you play at as well, obviously. At the top level of the game, then, you know, some of them moved up, some of them moved down. Track Silbot's really relevant. Taking out BB in defense with Nexus doesn't even need to be SA11. Yeah, that's why he's up where he is. Taking out key defenses, I think. He'll always have a use, I think, in a way. Matt Paul has actually put Sunstreaker above Grimlock. No. Sunstreaker above Grimlock? No. Darkland's put Warpath range is unmatched. Agreed. Rodimus is criminally underrated. Yeah, but you get a buff for like 6 seconds for the price of it is massively overpriced. Daddy Pig Impact is great for events. Yeah. Yeah, and Shock Bombs just put Dirge and Scourge aren't combiner bots. I know, yeah. Oh, Blitzing is part of Galvatronus. Alright, that's worked out then. Cool. That's bad, but scrap it and start again. Yeah, Shotbones puts Thrust not a binder bot. I know, as I got way through it, I was like, yeah, this ain't working, this. Blade 19, think because they are combiner pieces has not made them useful. No, but it does make them desirable. So when we're doing these batches, it's not just about, you know, is the bot good? Because, let's be honest, once all these 5-star combiners come out, people are going to want to get Rust Dust and Scavenger. They are. Doesn't mean they're good bots, but people are going to go and try and pull them. If you've got every bot from that batch in batch 6, and they're the only 2 pulls left, and you're sat here right now going, ain't no way I'm ever pulling them, I am done with that batch. I will guarantee you, when those combiners come out, those 5 stars, you will go and pull them. if that's the only one left. You will. And so it makes it desirable, sadly. Shock bomb, you need to do one for each faction. I know, I'm sorry. Last time, I'm getting tired of waiting for the new batch to drop. It has dropped. Volcanicus, maybe raise a batch total by a point for each combine a piece. Yeah, maybe, yeah. But then it changed in it for bottom con, maybe, I suppose, yeah. 14 has a lot more value for cons. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, with Skelalala and Sea Phantom, yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, you're right, yeah. Yeah. Brain works well with Era. Yeah, I did a video on that a while ago. It's pretty good. Yeah, a lot of people saying 14. Are you a con by a chance though? Yeah, Darklands put aerial beacon my sword as a prime call. Yeah, and it wasn't. Traxxas put, I'm thinking about using slugs and pipes together. It would be nice to have a rushing medic of some type besides just Rhinox. Well, yeah. What else? Sunstrike batch 8 and 9 released in 2022. Damn, I feel old. Berserk put new content better than old, but you're happy for Grapple to be a worse rook. No, I'm not happy for Grapple to be a worse rook. But that mine cannot pop outposts. You understand that? There's certain things in the game that cannot happen. You can't have a bot that for, what is it, 12 ability points can waste every single combiner and bot ability without a counter. You can't have that. You can't. I don't agree with Afterbreaker, I'm honest with you. I don't know why they buffed his range. It got ridiculous. It was used and they buffed him, and now you can do that for even less. The only fact that I don't mind that with Afterbreaker in a way is because outside of that, it's absolutely useless. He's useless outside of popping outposts. Whereas Grapple still has a use with his mine. So I just don't think you can do that. What else? Joe Merkus put, why are people using Runamok on defense these days? Because he's very good on defense. Because don't forget, he protects all the defenses for a time. And makes them, is it 50%? 50% damage reduction, I think it is. So, yeah. And Berserk's keeping on it, saying, sure you can, it's another rook. It's not another rook. Plus, trust me, I've been in playtest and I've tried that mine. I've tried it, and trust me, it was ridiculous. It was like putting down 5 rock hollows. Until you've gone out and tried Grapple, he's a lot better than what you think. His ability is very good. If you go and try Grapple, his ability is very good. That's not the problem. It's himself. It's the actual Grapple. Like the same was with Robuster and Half Shell, Optimal and 2 megs. The abilities are great, but the bots themselves are pretty crap. But with Grapple and Dirtbag, the mine is good. Not amazing, but if it pops Outpost, it'd be one of the most OP things in the game. Honestly. Carnage Mac, let's spice it up a bit. What do you need all these new 5-star combiners for? How many would you need? It's a lot of 5-star shards and Binary Spark. Yeah. It is. Fair point. Yeah, maybe you just have to choose, maybe. Vic Jean put, that monkey is no good. Trust me. Are you joking? He's amazing. Optimal is one of the best bots in the game right now. Joe Merkus put, what if you turn Grapple into a gunner? You can't, sadly. You can't change classes when you do these reworks. Because one, it changes all the cores they can use. It makes it really, really difficult. But it's not just that, but people have invested in it. I know they've done it with like Grimlock, but they changed it from like a warrior to a special, which is quite similar. But you can't change to a gunner. It just really would mess the system up. Warrior, I think you could change Gunner and Jet maybe. That'd be quite similar. I think you could change Warrior and Special, interchange them. But I think that's about it. You couldn't change Warrior to Gunner. Who says the monkey's any good? What's he using? The 3-star? What do you mean? Oh, Optimus Primal. Oh yeah, don't bother with Primal. No, if I'm in Optimus. There's too many Optimuses in this game. Honestly, far too many. Yeah, Optimus Primal. Yeah, forget him. Yeah, that's what I like. Throw him in the trash can. Apologies. I just presume we're talking about Optimal because he's on the screen. But yeah. There were 2 monkeys, yeah. I forget. You know what? The other monkey's that bad. I forget there's 2 monkeys in the game. To be fair. Too many Jetfires too. Yeah, there is. Yeah. There is. Alright, cool. Let's get on to the next subject then. Let's get rid of this. Wish we don't pull from that. Jesus, imagine. I think we need to go on the test server. So let's get the test server up. Darklands, he Megatron. Who's he Megatron? I presume which means Megatron is the only 5 I have. I presume you're a bottom. Joe Wilker, what you put Cream? You can't put Cream Maker on Grapple. That'd be making him Gunner. You can't. You can't. Okay, cool. So we're talking about 3 combats. They're very similar, but how different they are, and how I might be dropping one of these unbelievable combats I've had on one of my bots for a long time, and I'm actually thinking, in fact I have maybe dropped him from a team, and I'll explain why. So the combats that I'm thinking about that I want to compare are Jazz, whatever. Shield Drum and Sound Barrier. So we'll start with Sound Barrier. So Sound Barrier, one of the first sort of warrior combats that sort of come out that sort of did this. Is 15% at obviously this level, but it's reduction damage from all sources every 15 seconds. Shields nearby allies for less damage for 4 seconds. So this is kind of like Shield Drum, but doesn't look like an AoE protection for your team. The problem with Sound Barrier is that it's 15 seconds. Every 15 seconds is like 6 times in a battle. And it is half decent, but I think that when they brought Shield Drum out, it was very much an improvement on Sound Barrier. And the reason there is that it blocks some amount of damage, but every 15 seconds you place a decoy that has a percentage of your health. So you're putting that on a high HP warrior. That decoy has unbelievable HP. You're talking like 15k HP. So it does really well at taking some of the damage off you. And then it disables defenses and stuns nearby targets at 0 health. And it's just really good for having an outpost pop on the launch pad, any outposts that are in range. So don't get me wrong, Shield Run is very, very good. But I was looking at Jay's. Very similar. I mean, obviously we're comparing the 5-star here. We've got 5-star there. We've got 5-star there. I tell you what, let's upgrade Jay's so we can see. So we've got 5-star Jay's at 5-star level 10 there. Blocks 20% of damage. Comparing that to Shield Run, who blocks 25. So quite similar, but a bit less. Every 15 seconds, gain 20% extra health. So every 15 seconds, you place a decoy. So the decoy, yes, it does protect your team, but it doesn't give the bot itself any protection as such. If that makes sense, it does sort of distract, but doesn't give the actual bot that's equipped anything. So that's where when I look at J's, that it gives every 15 seconds it gains 20% extra health for 5 seconds. So it keeps getting that extra health. As well as large 3 enemies that pierce through enemies, dealing 1.5 the bot's DPS and disables shields. So we're looking at obviously high HP shielded bots on defense right now, with the likes of Beachcomber and the likes of Pipes, and people are sort of creating time traps. And all of a sudden, I start to feel like Jay's has a lot more relevance than Shieldron. And Shieldron has always had a lot more relevance than Sound Barrier. And so I feel like Jay's is winning the race. And I feel like we're going to come on to another subject later on. And this sort of ties in with this. I feel like the apes are kind of going away from a current meta of shields and trying to counter shields. To target Pipes a bit. And I feel like that's the direction they're going. Can we sort of target Pipes and make him a bit less relevant? Because he's massively OP. One of the most OP bots in the game, if not the most used bot in War, probably. So, are the apes starting to create a few counters for Pipes and Ironhide and Slug and Rampage? And are they coming out with a new meta behind the scene? And that's what we're going to talk about soon. But for now, me personally, when 5-star Jace hits the batch, it's a guaranteed pull. I'm going to be pulling him. And I'm probably going to stick him on my Rook ahead of Shieldron. I've actually put the 4-star Jays on my Rook right now in front of 5-star Shieldron. And I'm going to try and find another place for Shieldron. It might stay on Rook. I might put Jay somewhere else. I feel like if Jays would be able to go on a special bot, it would be unbelievable, crazy good, one of the best combats in the game. Because of limited warriors, it becomes a choice. And you can only have so many warriors in your game with so many good special class bots coming through the meta right now. It's hard to fit too many warriors in your team. But for me, it's a choice between maybe Jays and Shieldron. But if you run 2 warriors in your team, you've got room for it, I'd consider running both. I think Shieldron distracts some defenses, but Jays has got real good... what's the word? Really good qualities that could be coming through the meta maybe shortly. But time will tell. Time will tell. It depends which way the apes want to go. But I think with the time traps, Beachcomber, on defense, all these bots with shields, I think that having Jays in your team, disabling them shields, can be quite a good use on attack. Bruno Suarez, which of these 3 would you place at Quellagon Twin Twist? If it was on attack, then yeah, maybe Jays. On defense, I'm going to look into that. Actually, that's one of the videos I wanted to do. I wanted to see if that on defense works. I'm not sure if it works on defense against Pipes, but I think that's where they're looking to go with it, and I think that's where they wanted it to go with it, and I think hopefully it works, but it's going to be quite hard to test. It's something I really need to get into the numbers with, so I'm going to find out and have a look. Tracks. A lot of people are using Primal or Beast Wars Megs on defense, and I can't figure out why. Because of the shield? Because it shields everything, doesn't it? Yeah, I presume. Meta Bears put Wozza likes and combats hollow, but hates Hounds G1 hollow. Yeah, because Hounds hollow has no HP at all. Has literally no HP. It pops the outpost, dies, and then the bots hit Hound and go and kill him. Whereas with Rook's hollow, at least it's got a decent amount of HP. It's got like 15, 12k HP, so it will take the damage and actually distract things, unlike Hounds. Singe will be busted on special class, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Yeah. Candyman's put, I like Fangotron a lot. Even if he hits a motion sensing mine, he still drops a Fang pops and a Fang decoy that pops up. Yeah, listen, same. I love Shieldron. If I can fit them both in my team, both Shieldron and Jays, then I think that's a perfect scenario. If I have a choice, it's a hard choice. They both got really plus and cons. But I just think that for keeping your bots alive, Jays is better. For protecting your bots, and Shieldron's maybe better. So, I mean, but it doesn't protect you from AoE though. So, I don't know. It's a hard one. It really is. And this video all came from me sat there thinking, I pulled 4-star Jays from bundle, and I sat there thinking, oh, 5-star J, that would be pretty good one actually. I think, oh, I might put it on Rook. Oh, but hang on, I've got Shieldron on Rook. Ooh. And this is where this video stemmed from. I was literally deciding going, oh, I think Jays would work well actually, but do I really get rid of Shieldron? I've had Shieldron on Rook for so long. But I know there's been times where it's popped an outpost I didn't want it to, and I've got a bit like, ooh, I didn't want that to happen. So, yeah, that's where it came from. Cool. And then, lastly, I want to talk about a bit of a new meta. So I'm going to show you my sort of war team that I've been using. Let me just set it all up a minute. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Let's go backwards a minute. Hang on. Let's put the healer in. There we go. Who am I missing? Skids. And who am I missing? Who am I missing? It's not the warrior. I know that. It's not another warrior. And Sitcom. So this is the sort of team I've been playing around with in wars currently. And there's something I don't think you might notice. Maybe not. I don't know. Anything you notice, put it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Anything you notice in this team. Well, I'm going to let you know what it is. So, I've made a team that has no effect from FFD. So you notice there that there's no pipes in there, no tracks, no hot rod, no one that has real shields in a way. So when I attack with this team, any FFDs are kind of irrelevant. And I see that where it's going. I can see people really going away from the likes of pipes. And so when you attack a base, you don't need to take out these build pots. People are starting to put 3, 4, 5 FFDs on their bases to stop people from using pipes because it's so OP. But do we get to a point where, crazily enough, we stop using pipes? Because everyone is countering pipes and so focused on pipes that we're kind of getting a free run with everyone else. It's very rare now that you see more than one electric core. You know, people using the water dome cores more than the anti-acid cores and the anti-fire cores because they're trying to counter ruination. So we're seeing water dome cores and we're seeing FFD everywhere all over bases, which these are open for fire bots, these are open for electric bots, these are open for acid bots, these are open for bots that don't require shields. So we're going with sort of like the Rook with the Hollow to protect you, we're going with Blaster with the minions to protect you. We're going with Optimus, who's got crazy amount of damage. Roadbuster, crazy amount of damage. And you can see there as well, we're going away from these warriors and going towards special bots. And the reason for that is because the combats that we've got for these special bots are absolutely out of this world. So, you know, likes of Enerax, coupled with my Cronus, is absolutely crazy amount of healing that it does. And when we've got Enerax coming out, and we've got the likes of Jays, that is all around giving bots healing rather than shields, because we're going away from these. We've talked about how much shield, give it a shield, give it a shield. Now it tends to be like, give it healing, give it healing. So will we start to see people countering FFDs by creating teams that FFDs don't matter. You can ignore the FFDs and attack the base on face value. Will we obviously sit rid and see more anti-healing bots? But don't forget the anti-healing bots combat healers, but don't combat power cores. So the likes of Enerax and the likes of Micronus in your team won't matter. They will still heal regardless under the anti-healing build bot. So we'll eventually even see no healer teams. I mean, Tex used to do it back in the day, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, how do you do a no healer team?" But as these build bots are so much used in everyone's base, everyone's just flooding them with certain build bots. And now that we're actually seeing these melee special bots coming to the forefront, we're seeing the likes of Optimus and Robuster really having a place in the meta. Do we start seeing these bots taking over from the likes of Pipes and going for pure damage and taking out sections rather than protection that's countered? What do you think? Can you imagine a world without Pipes being on everyone's war team? Can you? Is Pipes still relevant? Even the FFDs. But I found that ignoring the FFDs makes it a lot more cost efficient. If you're taking them FFDs out for 2, 3, 4 ability points per one, you're taking out 2 alone from the launch pad, and then maybe taking the rest out of Ruination. That's still 8 ability points that you've got left over that you can use elsewhere. There's still a lot of points to use on the base. So let me know what you think. Give it a try. Try and do some war attacks without Pipes. Ignore the FFDs and just go at it as you would do normally without taking FFDs out and saving them points that you would use for build bots to actually take out something on the base. Give it a try and let me know how it goes, guys. But that's what I've been testing. Now I'm going to go with it recently. So yeah, let me know. Let's have a look. What everyone's saying. Bruno Matos Suarez has put, I lost in war today because the decoy of shield untriggered like eyes on combined beacon. Yeah, it does happen. Warlord Megatron, who is Skid's counterpart? It is Knockout. Berserk 6-gun combos with Skids. You don't need 6-gun combo with Skids. 6-gun takes pretty much anything out. It's crazy. Traxxas, but I know you see fire, acid, and water dome on some of the higher bases now. You might still see a lightning core. I think FFDs are starting to get less relevant for the time being. Yeah, but if you see, I think the people using the water dome and fire and acid, one of each. But if you do one of each, then it's kind of whatever you attack with, then just take that one out and that's it. So I don't see the point in that really. If you're just using one build bot, then you're not going to cover much, are you really? Let's be honest. You need to sort of pick your poison. Having one of everything is kind of protects against nothing. You know, because you can just attack. If I want to use Pipes, I'll take out the FFD then. The one FFD that you're obviously saying. Take the one FFD out, and then I can use Pipes all I want. You know, you're not really making it hard for me, are you? You know. Bruno Suarez put maybe anti-healer core will rise to stop the healing spam. Yeah, but don't forget it doesn't stop power cores, so it can. Drax Lancaster's put Pipes is on my war team. Sandy is pretty badass now if you spam his abilities back and forth. Yes, sounds brilliant. Really good since the upgrade. Really good. Bruno Suarez put Robust and Half Shell was nerfed on raid, so doesn't kill the shield gen that easy. The 3-star Madness died as well. Yeah, well now he's just doing what he should, which is fair. So yeah. Trax Lancaster Wozza, why use 6-gun with Optimal Optimus when he can take up large areas by himself? Generally curious the strategy. It's something I'm working on. He's had a really good use 6-gun. And it's something I'm working on privately behind the scenes. I don't want to give it away yet. It's quite genius, I think. I don't think anyone's thought of this, so I'm just, yeah, I'm keeping it close to my chest. Yeah, all will be revealed. DB, but I'm trying to make my bots better. Which combat bot goes where? Oof. I mean, that's like a $100 million question. It depends on what combats you've got, depending on what bots you've got. So I do offer a service to my members, if you are a member and you're listening. To premium members anyway. To premium members, I do offer a service where you can sort of hit me up and I will go through your bots and combats or your base and give you some advice to try and make it better in a personalized service. Literally a one-to-one that you can book in. That's something I offer to premium members only though, guys. A few of my premium members have asked me in the past to do this and it's sort of worked to good effect. I'm sure they will to contest to it. But yeah, ultimately, you need to go and watch some videos, go and watch some content of mine. It's very easy to say what goes on this bot. It depends on your playstyle and things like that. But to do a whole team, it depends on what works with what as well, and what's best for your playstyle. So it's not like a simple question of what combat should I use. But it's something we go into detail if you are a premium member. But other than that, I suggest you just go and watch plenty of content if you're not sure, and then go and read what they actually do and make a judgment on what you think would work best for what bot in your team. Sunstrike book, Sandstorm and Slug combo legit. Oh, because the fire and acid, yeah. I don't like the rushing though from Sandstorm. He's still a bit squishy. He's not like pipe strong, is he? He's still a bit squishy compared. So that's why I'm not sold on that rushing bit. But the healing, yeah, the healing's immense. So yeah, cool. I just realised that the screen's half off, but hey, it's actually look pretty good actually because the bots on the screen you can see them better. Cool. And last thing before I go, a minute. So I just wanted to show you guys something before I go. I just was that I'm level 2 in loyalty now. Yay! And this is the bundle for level 2 if you're wondering. I just thought I'd give you a bit of a sneak peek really. It's not the best bundle, don't bother with it guys. And also I sort of went to the loyalty shop and bought something and lost some loyalty points. And even I'm not 100% sure how it works right now, but I think it stunts your level up. I might be wrong on that, but I got to 5,000 there. Was it not? No? I don't know. But I could swear I used some and it went backwards. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's working right now, but all I'm going to say is, guys, don't bother with these bundles. Don't bother at all. They're pretty cruddy. But yeah, these chests, pretty decent. Once you get to a certain level, I mean, like, you can see there that these, look, contains 1 reward, contains 1. These are pretty crap. But once you get to contains all, I mean, every day, don't get this every day, guys. You get 1k spark, 1k combined spark, 1k combat spark. So you're getting 7,000 spark a week. Let's go over a month. You're getting 30,000 a month of each spark, 30 prems, 30 combats. If you get to the likes of level 10, over a month, you're getting 300k spark, 300 of each spark, sorry. You're getting 300 prems and 300 combat chips. So you can get to level 10. I did all these 6.5% extra for raided and harvest rates and the battle XP. I think level 10 is not bad. To get there, it's going to be a grind. But I think if you're spending anyway, I would not go out and spend, guys, to get something out of this. It's just there as a thank you for spending. Take advantage of the discount codes. That's something I want to work with Dale with as well, and give you guys a discount code with mine, name it maybe. At certain times, something. Me and Dale sort of talked about it previously, but we need to sort of touch on it again. And I'm hoping I can get some codes for you guys. But yeah. Keep getting them rewards in. If you're leveled up, keep claiming them. But don't chase anything, guys. It says this. Just keep every day getting them daily points. If you spend, great. If you don't, you don't. But regardless, don't buy these. They're waste, guys. Just quick check of the chat. Bruno Suarez, didn't even know that. I really want a session of tips and tricks. Where's the premium button at? Hashtag take my money. It's just when you upgrade, or you can upgrade at any point, rather than choosing the basic membership, you just choose the premium membership instead. That's all. Last science put with 64 of the 5-star bots. I don't have 5-star Omega. I have upgraded the Ruination. Skyrim is my favorite to use combiner. Should I go ahead and upgrade Ruination, save for Omega or bots? Omega is not the combiner he was. He's alright, but I don't think it's worth the shards anymore. That needs a cost reduction. I'll talk to Dale about that because it does need a cost reduction now. It's old content. But yeah, I wouldn't bother with. I would save your shards for the next batch, unless you can have loads by now. It depends on how many shards you've got. If you've got loads of shards, then yeah, use them. But if you haven't, then I'd save for the next batch. I think the next batch is gonna be good. I really do. I really do. The only top-notch bot people say I don't have is Optimal Optimist. Optimal Optimist, yeah, very good, very good bot. Cool. Darklang took 3 pulls to get Slug off the new batch. Oh, I don't know. Do a pull once again, try and get Slug. No, because I'll start pulling them all. I know I will. I'm not gonna get Slug, am I? It's 1 in 5 chance. I'm not gonna get Slug. But I've got 6 pulls now. Suppose. Daddy Pig, go on, lad. Alright. Okay, we'll do 1 pull. We'll do it. Right. You know the script, guys. Put in the chat who you think I'm going to pull. If you get it right, Sunstreaker was a stash crystal. Let's see. I tell you what I might even do. I might even go and see my daughter's awake. I don't think she will be. It's a bit late. But she pulled my crystal now, doesn't she? Right, I'll tell you what. You guys, put in the chat who you think I'm going to pull. If you get it correct, you win a Sunstreaker was a stash crystal. Back in 1 sec. Alright guys, the deal's been done. My daughter's awake. It's 11:15 at night. And I went up to her room. She was a bit sleepy like that. Right, should I pull crystal? Come on then. It's new batch crystal time. So everyone say hello to Orla, not Olive. What they called you last time. This is Orla. Say hello.
Hi.
So we're not doing the whole microphone. I think you've got a proper microphone now, yeah? So you can proper talk, yeah? So, make Jean's put. She's got school tomorrow. Don't wake her up. She's already awake, weren't you? You were already awake, weren't you? You were asleep.
Close tomorrow, so I don't really care.
What?
I don't really care.
Why?
Close tomorrow?
It's own clothes?
Yeah.
You still got to go to school, aren't you? Well, it's own clothes. You still got to go to school and learn. Just because you're in your own clothes don't matter, does it? Stand a bit closer, come here. Right, there we go. You're on camera now, at least. There you go. Cool. Right. Let's just, yeah, I'll tell what we'll do. We'll do that a bit. There we go. There we go. Right, okay. So everyone's saying hello. Okay, let's have a look what everyone's putting. So this is the brand new batch. Yeah? Do you want the bad news or the bad news? There's only one bottom one. That's slug. Just 1 out of 5.
Slugs are gross.
No, it's not a slug. It's called something else, which is a bit of a rude word. No, it doesn't turn into a slug.
Why is it called slug?
It's just his name. It's just his name.
But slugs are gross. I mean, he's gross.
Well, it's called slug. That's his name. Yeah.
I know.
So he's the only one I want. I'm not pulling more than twice. I'm not wasting my shards.
So which one do you not want the most?
All of them 4.
But which one?
All of them.
But which one in general?
All of them.
Which one in general?
All of them. Alpha Trion's the worst one, I think.
Oh.
Then Retgar, then Grapple, then Afterbreaker, then Slug. But these 4 will never get used, I don't think. So Slug's the only one. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you pull Slug, I'll give you £10.
Not bad if I don't pull it out right now.
Do you want £10 then? Okay, we'll give you £10 then.
No! I like that.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So, see what everyone's put in.
Can I go and get my glasses?
Yeah, go on. Want your glasses then? Go on. So we've got Dustin Brilliant who's put Slug. We've put Candyman's put Alpha Trion. Denion, Welling, Bossman? What? Trax Penny Lancaster put Retgar, Demon Dogs, Grapple, Vic Ching Slug. Yes, I like that Vic Ching. I like that.
I can see now.
Cool. There we've got Retgar from Darklands. Daddy Pigs put Alpha Trion. Andrew Stevenson's put Slug. Agreed. Good man. Denios put Afterbreaker. Last Science put oh, no guesses there. Dino, what did you get out of them Wozza crystals? It's usually Prems or Spark, I think it is. Anything between 1 Prem and 10. Anything between 1k and 10k Spark, I think it is. Candyman's cleared the batch, obviously. ZB put Grapple. Dino's put Afterbreaker. Loads of guesses in. Carnage Mac alright, but nope, your name's Olive in the stream. In the stream, your name's Olive, he said.
Fine with me.
What?
Fine with me.
Okay, you call it Olive then. Vic James put, which one do you want? Which one do you like? Do we show you them and show them the first?
Yeah.
Show it look like? Okay, so. Let's have a look. So we've got, try to see, Afterbreaker first. Turn to a bike.
What kind of bike?
You'll see a futuristic bike.
So a motorbike.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, okay. Then we've got, who else have we got? Then we've got, it's not good they're all down here, is it? Let's be honest. Then we've got Slug.
Wait, what?
Triceratops.
Where have I seen him?
Up there, maybe.
Oh. That's why I've seen him.
And then we've got, where's Grapple? What's special? Then we've got Grapple.
He's like Bumblebee, but he's not.
Usually I like Bumblebee, yeah.
Like Grapple. Oh, you look green.
Yeah. Then we've got Alpha Trion. He's into like a weird jet thing, thingy.
It's like a boat jet.
It's a jet. It's not
Look
a
like
boat.
a boat.
Yeah, it's the shape of a boat, but it's a jet. Flies in the air. Yeah. And then lastly we've got Retgar. Retgar. Where's Retgar? Oh, come on, that on healers, that's why. He's going healers. Retgar the healer. And Retgar is a bike as well. 2 bikes. So who do you like the look of the most?
That's probably my 4.
Okay, who's your favourite though?
Your favourite?
Yeah, who's your favourite one?
Probably Grapple.
Grapple.
Because it looks like Bumblebee and he's a grey.
Oh, okay, so she's yellow. That's it. Okay.
Like
I like Grapple because it's yellow. Okay.
no, because he looks like Bumblebee.
Okay. Right. Do you want to grab the mouse then? Click on that one there. No more guesses, guys. So go in this side. Which side are you on? This side?
Is it?
Okay. Click on that box there. Make sure you get the right one.
Where is it? Where's the mouse?
It's over there. Over here. There we go. Confirm. There we go. Click on use crystal now. Then scroll carefully. Remember, clicking between on the scrolls.
You do it like that.
Want me to do it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Oops. There it is at the end, yeah. Okay, no more guesses, guys. Here we go. Please be slug. Please be slug. Don't be Alpha Trion. Don't be Alpha Trion. I hate Alpha Trion.
Even thought I'm hoping that's my second one.
Come on, let's do it.
So
Let's
who's
do
my
it.
second
Let's
one?
do it. Let's
Don't
do it.
look.
I don't
Don't
want to pull from this back. I don't know
look.
why I'm doing
Don't
it.
look.
Okay.
Close your eyes.
I think what I'll do. I'll look at the chat and see what everyone's reaction is. I'm not going to tell me what they are, aren't they? I need to look. That's part of it. Come on.
No.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Mm.
Let's go do it. Oh. Alpha Trion. Which is the worst one? I need Mirage Jake back.
No. He
He is
moody
moody
doody.
nowadays. He is. Oh my god, I just wasted shards. Who's an Alpha Trion? I hate you if you did. So Alpha Trion. So Daddy Pig said Alpha Trion. I hate you.
Not their fault for saying it.
Who else? No one else. Just Daddy Pig, is that it?
Daddy Pig.
Just Daddy Pig looks like, yeah.
You're Daddy Pig.
Oh no, Candyman's an Alpha Trion as well. Candyman, Daddy Pig. I think that is it.
Yeah.
Let me know if you did, but it looks like it's just them two.
Why didn't you spell my name without a H?
Because that is how you actually spell it for other people. Oh, Andrew Stevens is another one. One more. One more.
One more.
One more.
I better waste it again.
You better not. Get that bot leveled. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Right. Okay.
I'm gonna choke myself.
Come on. Let's get now.
That one.
Yeah, we need to come on the screen a bit. Come on. Come on.
Ah.
There you go. Right. Press confirm. Press use crystal. I think it's bad luck, so click
You
and
do
drag. No, you do it, because I'm bad luck. Come on. Not on that. No. Click off it. No, you're doing. There you go. So click, hold it down. Hold it down, don't let go of it. That's it. So go on, do it again. Slower. Click on it. Go on. No, click on the actual thing. Look. There you go. A bit slower than that. Go again, go again. Go again.
Hey.
Go again. Go again.
Oh.
You're killing me. Come on. Right, stop. Don't open it yet. Okay, next guess is. Next guess is in. Let's move the mouse away a minute so no one presses it. So, let's have a look what everyone's put in. So, Johnny let's put grapple. Yep, Vic Ching, another guess. Trax has put grapple. Lotford's put grapple. Vic Ching put grapple. Andrew Stevenson, Retgar. Everyone's putting grapple now because you say grapple. Daddy Pig's put slug this time. I hope you're right, Daddy Pig. I really do.
He was right last time.
Vic Ching's put yellow.
Yay!
So I presume that's your guess. I presume. If not, put it in. Everyone's putting grapple.
I hope everyone who puts grapple is correct.
Blue, good luck. Good to see you in the chat as well. He's put after breaker.
Oh.
Darklands is going at Retgar again. I'm
I
going
don't-
Retgar again. I'm
I
sticking with it.
remember.
Sticking with it. A few slugs in there. A few Retgars. Not a lot of after breakers again this time.
Can we put it twice?
No, they've well, there was some Jeep actually. It was broken. It was not working right. But let's see. Come on, get them guesses in, guys. We're gonna close it in a minute. So get them guesses in, guys. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, what have you got to do?
Subscribe!
Okay. Any more guesses before we close it? Right. Close it in.
Trying to watch myself on the screen.
Close it in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, no more guesses. Okay. You ready, Ola? Oh, Meta Bear with Wreck. Come on, get them guesses in dead quick. Okay, once we press it, I'm cutting it off. So, ready? Right, after Meta Bear, no more guesses. Go, Ola. Please be slug. 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 Yes!
Oh!
I'll take that. 2 pulls is pretty good. That's not bad. Only £10. Well done. Oh, go on, give me a hug then. Go on. Well done. That's pretty good. That's not bad actually. I'll take it back. I don't want my mind shake anymore now.
Yeah!
That's pretty good. That's not bad. 2 pulls. Done with the batch. 1 in 5 chance. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see who won then.
He did.
So we've got Daddy Pig has won again. Daddy Pig's won twice. Candyman won twice as well. I'm sure Candyman said thingy as well.
I'm trying to find out.
Trying to find what Candyman's guess was. Has he guessed both right, I think?
Yeah, it's just one right.
Yeah.
So Daddy Pig.
Yeah. Pete the Greek just got in there as well to hit me up afterwards for a Sunstreaker Wozza / Crystal.
No, I need the other one.
That's fine. You can live on both now. Nope, Alvatron ain't getting touched. He will not get touched at all. Who you missing for 5-star Volcanicus? It'll show you now, actually. Watch this.
Where?
Oh, it won't show you.
No.
Oh, I'll show you, actually. Where's Combiners? I'll show you Combiners while we're...
I would that many on purpose.
On purpose? Why would you do it on purpose for?
No, because I need.
Why would you do that?
Because I need that out of place.
So these are bots I'm missing. Obviously, Optimus Prime, Ironhide. Obviously, after Breaker, Nose Cone, Lightspeed. Obviously, those 3 because they're not. Well, 4, sorry, because they're not 5 stars yet. Or those because they're not 5 stars yet. Oh no. Not 5 stars yet. Obviously, missing Streetwise. Obviously, missing Impactor. Refuse. Missing Skylinks. Trailbreaker's not a 5-star. Grimlock. That's all I'm missing. But Grimlock a guaranteed pull. Guaranteed. So I can go and get Volcanicus now for 5k shards. But not if it's 7k
Are
rubbish.
these all combined box?
Yeah. So Slug was a combiner box, so I wanted him.
Oh.
So if it comes and Volcanicus is really, really good, it's a good upgrade. I don't mind getting Grimlock and spending the 7k shards. No problem with that at all. But only if he's good enough. That's what it depends on. So we'll wait until Volcanicus comes out, and then we'll make the judgment on whether it's worth it or not, like we've done for Ruination. So yeah. So well done to everyone who won. Don't forget to hit me up on Discord. I'll normally catch up with them all tomorrow, guys, after work. But congratulations for winning. Thanks you for joining the stream as always, guys. Thanks to all my members. Thanks to my subscribers. If you want any one-to-ones, if you want to be in with a chance of winning the giveaway next month, be a member. Regardless, member or not, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. Subscribe to all my streams. Never miss another video. Never miss another stream ever again. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and
Peace.
peace out.